What's going on, everyone? It's Lacey Huffstetler, local real estate agent in the Charlotte, North Carolina and surrounding areas. I'm here with Tristian at Under the Sea Aquarium Marketplace in Indian Trail, North Carolina. Part of my job as a real estate agent is to know what is going on around you and what are the latest trends going on that you need to know about your homes. And so one of the latest trends going on is putting in saltwater and freshwater tanks in your homes. Would you agree with that?
I think so.
Okay, so Tristian is one of the owners at this fine establishment, and I just have a few questions for you to answer today.
Sure.
How long has Under the Sea been a part of this community?
Oh wow, it's been a while. At our previous location, we were there for about 8 years. In this location, we're going on our 2nd year now. So I would say a combined total of around 9 years or so we've been in this community.
Okay, that's been a pretty decent long time. What products or services do you offer and what sets them apart? Obviously fish, but what in addition to fish, what do you offer?
Oh wow, it's everything really. We have a lot of really great people on staff. We have electricians, we have saltwater and freshwater experts, we have designers, and basically what we do is we're able to actually design, install, and maintain your aquarium from beginning to end, including going off of something simple as a picture that you saw one day online or a magazine or something. We can pretty much accurately recreate that in anyone's home.
So if you've seen the show Tanked on TV, it's probably not as elaborate, or could it be as elaborate?
Oh, absolutely. We've done, we currently service a bunch of football players and basketball players here in North Carolina. Quite a few different just regular folks that just want a fish tank for their home or something for their kids to see. We do a lot of schools as well and a lot of businesses also.
Okay. Let's see. Here's an interesting question. Why did you choose this location for your business?
So one of the great things about being here on 74 is that there's a lot of traffic back and forth, and we feel like we're part of the community in this location. There's a gas station here, the QT, the best gas that you could probably get on 74, it's the cheapest at least. There's a Aldi's right next door, a home improvement store. I mean, if that doesn't say community, I don't know what does. So being in a location like that around those other establishments that contribute to the community makes us a pretty good location.
Yes, and being near the bypass, it is great. And being on that main on 74, you're right between you're right near Charlotte, and you can get from Charlotte to South Carolina to everywhere.
Sure thing.
Let's see. What's a typical day like running this business?
Ooh, a typical day is a lot of maintenance. It's at the core of our business, actually. We maintain our tanks here at the store, feed our little critters, but also it's community outreach, right? So we're always posting about what's going on. Our freshwater and saltwater guys typically produce content about what interesting things that are going on in the fish community or even in the fish tanks, just learning experiences. We answer a lot of questions. One of the things we do most here is answer questions, right?
Like right now.
Yeah, we solve problems, right? So a lot of the times when someone walks into a fish store, it's usually with a problem.
Right.
Right? And, fortunately we're equipped to pretty much take care of most of it.
Absolutely. I can actually vouch for that because my husband and I are my husband's back into the hobby. He started about 10 years ago, and I am now back in the hobby for the first time. And we're in here probably 2 or 3 times a week. Let's see. What advice would you give to someone looking to get into saltwater or freshwater?
The best advice I would have to say is choose a sensei and stick with them, right? There is a lot of information out there, some good, some bad. There are lots of people who want to help and have some knowledge, but they don't even have a fish tank, right? So when I say choose a sensei, choose someone who you aspire to be like or see or recreate what they have accomplished, and then stick with them. If you can recreate their process, you're going to recreate their results, right? But if you're constantly kind of jumping around to different thoughts and processes, you're going to run into trouble. So I would say choose a sensei, choose someone who is going to be there for you when you have those questions. And also, whoever you choose, make sure that they tell you no more times than they tell you yes, right? And that's important because a lot of places just tell you yes to everything that you want. And I'd have to say, between myself, Matt, and the rest of the staff, we say no more oftentimes than not. Like, no, you cannot put a pufferfish in a 40-gallon tank. And no, sharks don't live in 10-gallon nanos. And no, none of those fish that were in Finding Nemo in that little 29-gallon tank would actually live together and be okay.
No, I can vouch for that too, because I've been wanting to put a tang, which is a blue tang, which is Dory from Finding Nemo, in my tank, and I can't do that. We're about to bring it home here.
Okay.
Tell us about the team and how do they contribute to the success of the business? Because I know we have the marketplace here. We have fish, we have the vertebrates, we have coral, we have anemones. But I know you do a lot of servicing tanks that are in people's homes. So tell us about the service area, how far do you go, etc.
Okay. So we're one of the largest service providers in the entire state, right? So a lot of the, and we built our business on service. And that's service from everything from a 1-gallon tank up to a couple 2,000 and 3,000 gallon tanks that we service as well. Our team are made up of professionals, right? Everyone is with a polo, we're clean, everyone is working to their best. And also, you know, we really vet people who want to be here, right? No one's here to collect a paycheck, right? We all have some type of a connection to the community or connection to the hobby, right? Many of us, at least 50-60% of the staff, have tanks of their own at home, which kind of ensures that they're keeping up to date with what's going on. We have subject matter experts in both fresh and salt water. We have our own coral farm where we raise and grow the coral that we sell. And our service team are really just professional folks that they only service 4 tanks a day. That means that we're giving everyone enough time to spend at that person's house or at that, you know, person's business. And servicing those 4 tanks means that they have an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours to service that tank, but they also have an hour to get to their next service appointment just in case something runs over, right? All of our trucks are mobile fish stores. So they have medications on there, water, things that they might need in the field. And then here at the store, we have quick response folks that if a tech is out on the road somewhere, they're out somewhere on the road and they're unable, they don't have something that they need, we can actually send someone out there to meet them.
Awesome.
So that we try to make sure that whenever they're out there, they have all the support that they need. We have regular in-services here at the store where we have industry professionals come in and teach our team. We habitually try to rotate our team out for professional service and trainings, right? So we have 4 CChem Platinum certified techs here at the store. That means that they know the entire line of CChem and they can advise us, the rest of the store, and their peers as well, right? So you know, everything is digitized here, so we try to run it as efficiently as possible, and we stick to a tight schedule for the majority of the time. Ultimately, though, we just want people to feel safe knowing that, you know, we're in their homes. All of our techs get to know their customers, so your tech won't change, right? So unless there's an emergency, someone's calling out or something like that, you're pretty much going to see one person all the time, and they will get to know your tank.
Yeah.
All of the communication that happens is going to be between you and that tech. So if you come to the store and you purchase a fish, and our tech is supposed to bring it out to you, if they see that that fish is not compatible with the stuff that's in your tank already, they can veto that purchase and say no, right? They'll call you up, let you know that, hey, that fish is not going to be compatible, let's try something else, right? And give you a couple of options to work with. So I think just running it as a service provider and having that focus towards customers is one of the really big cornerstones of our business. Also being here and present, being fair with our community, offering the guarantees that we guarantee on our fish and trying our best to, you know, help with quarantine and making sure the fish are as healthy as possible before we put them out there in the public.
Absolutely.
And just take care of folks when they have a problem, right? So we do a lot of outreach. We have a lot of communities here. We're a big member of our club. We're the local race sock club as well as TRC, and those are club members that trust us and support us, and so we trust and support them as well.
Do you want to tell everybody about the upcoming Aquatic Expo, not this weekend, but the next?
Sure. One of the things that we do here once a year on February 1st and 2nd this year is going to be the Aquatic Expo. It's North and South Carolina's largest aquatic event. It's freshwater, saltwater, and as well as exotic reptiles. We have over 60 or so vendors from all over the country. As far out west as California, and as local as right here in Mint Hill. Basically, all these folks gather together for 2 days. There's a lot of stuff for kids to do, a lot of learning opportunities. We got a lot of industry professionals. This year we have folks like Roshan Gada from Reef Builders. We have Bobby Miller from Humble Fish. We have, Vanessa Costanzo from USARC, who is a reptile expert. So it's an opportunity for you to come, meet, greet, see, and listen to these people that you only ever see about on YouTube or on the social media. But they're going to be here in person, ready to mingle and answer questions and things of that nature. So it's February 1st and 2nd. You can buy tickets online at TheAquaticExpo.com, and just let us know that you're going to be there, and it's going to be a great time. It's food and fun.
It's going to be in Fort Mill, right?
It's going to be in Fort Mill. That's correct, right? So it's right over the border here in North Carolina in Fort Mill at the P&L Center. So it's going to be a good time.
And the last question is a very fun question. If you could pick any fish, coral, invertebrate, what is your favorite item in your inventory?
Ooh, the favorite item in my inventory. I think, and most people would expect it to be a coral or something saltwater, but it's actually discus. I've been eyeing a pair of discus that we've had here for a little while now. They're a breeding pair. They're giant and absolutely gorgeous. I'm actually really protective of them. I want them to go to a really, really good home. And they're
Do you have a
actually,
picture of them?
Yeah, they're actually hanging out right over there.
Okay.
I'll actually get some B-roll of them later on today. But
Yeah.
they're an amazing fish. It's rare for us to see them at this size and in this shape and color and health. And I'm just excited that they're here because it's not something I see very often. And they're pretty cool. They're mean though. They're a little mean, like because they're breeding now, so they're kind of jerks, but they're still pretty cool.
Well, Tristan, I really appreciate you talking with me today, talking
great
about
having you
fish and talking about local businesses in the area, and this is one of them. So once again, if you are looking for to buy a fish, get into, or to buy coral or anything like that, and get into the saltwater or the freshwater hobby, come see Under the Sea and Indian Trail. You will not be disappointed.
Absolutely. You can check us out online at underthecnc.com and let us know that you're looking for something cool, and we'll be right in touch.
Thanks.
All right. Have a great day, guys.